Christian rhyme with logs on the fire and gifts by the tree. A time to rejoice in the good day. Oh, hi everyone. Well, it's Christmas Eve, and hope everyone's pretty much ready for Christmas, and you've got all the presents wrapped. You're getting everything sort of ready for the big day tomorrow. Hope you all have a fantastic time with your families and friends. Um, yep. So today we've got my top 5 Christmas films. Now these films are a little bit different to the norm, the ones that you might not find on everyone's Christmas list. There's a couple in there that you probably will find, but there are a couple on here which are a little bit different. My little spin on Christmas films that I enjoy. So we're going to get into that today on the channel. Okay, so before we get into the list, the top 5 list, I just want to do an honourable mention, and this is a sort of a new film that I've just discovered called P2. It came out in 2007, and it's a sort of horror, sort of crime thriller, sort of set on Christmas Eve, and I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Bit different to your normal Christmas films, but why not give something a go? Okay, so what did I think of this film? I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's obviously a sort of a horror crime thriller, but it had that sort of action feel about it, about another famous action film that's at Christmas that may be in this list. We'll get to that. And it's all set sort of within this building, pretty much in the lower levels in the car park, hence the title P2 or level 2, and it's basically a fight for survival. This lady gets trapped inside the building, and the security guard is a bit crazy, and it's basically the events of her trying to escape from this car park building on Christmas Eve. And it's a really good film. Quite difficult to get on Blu-ray now. It is available on DVD, but I'd highly recommend P2. Okay, so number 5 is Gremlins from 1984. Great fun film, set at Christmas time. Chaos ensues with the little creatures, obviously all turning from the cuddly little things that they are into the monsters, that create havoc across the town on Christmas Eve. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's great to put on at this time of year. So number 5, Gremlins. Okay, so number 4, and I think a film that we all enjoy to watch. A bit of a sort of romantic comedy, and it is the film Love Actually. Stellar cast in this. It's all about sort of various relationships over the sort of Christmas, leading up to Christmas. It's a great film. That we all love to put on, one of those sort of feel-good films. Really sort of entertaining cast, and the sort of the message of the whole film is all about love. So Love Actually is number 4. Okay, so at number 3, and this might surprise you, but yeah, I don't see why you can't say it's a Christmas film. Batman Returns. Michael Keaton in the lead role, Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, and you've got the Penguin, and you know it's all set at Christmas time. Fantastic Batman film, sort of from the late 80s. You know, especially that performance by Michelle Pfeiffer, fantastic. Yeah, you're not your typical kind of Christmas film, but it's the setting. You know, it's set at the Christmas time, and yeah, why not have something different in your top 5? So number 3, Batman Returns. Okay, so number 2 spot, and this for a lot of people is either in their Christmas films or they don't consider it a Christmas film. Which camp are you in? I'm certainly in the camp that feels it is a Christmas film, and we're talking Die Hard. Obviously Bruce Willis, his first of the Die Hard franchise, the first and the best in my opinion, set on Christmas Eve. He goes to Los Angeles to see his wife and children, gets to the Nakatomi Plaza that we all know from these films, and obviously chaos ensues. Fantastic film, great, you know, sort of with that sort of Christmas feel about it. I know a lot of people would just consider this one of the greatest action films of all time, which it is in my opinion as well, but it's just nice that it's got that little sort of Christmas sort of slant to it as well, so you can watch this at the Christmas time. So that's number 2, Die Hard. Okay, so my number 1 Christmas film, and to be honest, there's quite a few different adaptations of this film that I could watch. It's more the tale. It's been done so many times, and it is A Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens' masterpiece in my opinion. Wonderful story, which I think should be, you know, watched every single year. One of my personal favourite versions is the Robert Zemeckis version, with Jim Carrey as the animated version with Jim Carrey as the Scrooge voice. It's fantastic. It's a great 3D release. I do enjoy watching it in 3D. Believe it's the only sort of Christmas Carol film in 3D. So yeah, I really enjoy that one. But I equally enjoy The Muppet Christmas Carol. That's another great film starring Michael Caine. And you've got various versions. You've got one starring George C. Scott as Ebenezer Scrooge. That's a classic from the sort of late 70s, early 80s. There was also a Patrick Stewart version that was done as well, and that's really good. And then we've got the original one from sort of about the 1950s. The name of the actor escapes me, but I'll put it up here. So yeah, absolutely fantastic, wonderful way to sort of get that Christmas spirit. So my number 1 Christmas film is A Christmas Carol. So what are your favourite Christmas films? Be interested to hear down in the comments what your ranking would be, your top 5 Christmas films. I'm sure there's some others in here. You know, these are just my ones, a bit different to probably the normal list or a lot of what people would have on their list. But yeah, I'll just give you my version. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just my particular taste. I enjoy watching these films at Christmas time. So yeah, let me know what yours are. Right guys, well that's the end of the video. Merry Christmas to you.